So we came to Sandusky. Can't really see.
Morning. Good morning.
That Cedar Point. And then
It's a nice sunny day.
yeah, it's nothing but sun, and you know, when it's nothing but sun, it's way colder too, but at least the sun is out, because this water, when we were walking up to here, it was way you could feel the temperature drop. Yep, there's a boat, and that's Cedar Point right there, and then that's the drop-off right there.
Wanna see how cold it is?
Nah, we ain't doing that. But yeah, we just came to Sandusky for something to do. It's our day off, and it was about what, an hour drive or so. So just gonna take a look and see
What all's around?
Yep.
Oh, look at the birds out there. Are you getting them flying in?
So this is the top of the pier that we started walking at, and then if I zoom in over there, it looks like a old factory, something probably still working. It's chilly out here.
I think there was smoke coming out of it when we first walked up.
And then that's where, over here is where they park all their boats. And then straight ahead, all the way at the end down there is where we're headed back to the car. So right when we were about to leave, I looked back and I seen some little cool facts about this site. And it was actually Ohio's first railroad. The Mad River and Lake Erie began building at this site September 5th, 1835. And this was one of Sandusky shipyard sites. Sail and steamboats were built 1864 through 1933. And then from 1912 to 1907, Weldon B. Cook, Thomas W. Benoist, and Reinhardt N. Osimus experimented in early aviation. So we drove down the street a little bit, and this area is the Jackson Street Pier, and this one actually has little benches that you could swing on.
The Jet Express?
The Jet Express is where it takes off over here, but it's still the same view out there. And then there's more benches to sit on out there. And then they also have a boat that you can sit and dine at. So this is the Jet Express. This is where, if you've never been to Sandusky, you can come here and you can ride different ferries. They have different companies, and this one in particular is called the Jet Express. It's the more famous one, and it takes you out to Put-in Bay and Kelly's Island. But this is where you would come and wait in line at, and then you would dock it, and then the ferry would take off. And then it's about a 30-minute drive, but I think the Jet Express is actually one of the fastest ones. And I do know that you can also drive your car onto them, but I do not think that the Jet Express offers that that particular package. This looks like they are about to have an ice skating ring here.
Yeah, it says right up there. See their sign?
Oh yeah, ice skating ring. Duh. Yeah, so this is gonna be their ice skating ring right here. Pretty cool. It's a little small, but I'm sure it's perfect. And they're gonna have a little setup, tables and chairs. So this area is part of the Underground Railroad. And what this sign pretty much says is that a lot of the homes in this area were used for Underground Railroad before and after during the Civil War, and then from here they would ship them off to Canada and help them out. So we have arrived at Port Clinton Historic Lighthouse, and this is the Keeper's Boathouse Museum and Gift Shop. However, it is closed because of the season. It's off, but there's a little cool shot of what it looks like. And I just read the sign, and they have guided tours from Memorial Day through Labor Day, Sunday noon to 5 p.m. and from each Saturday. So you can just purchase the tickets here. So maybe we'll have to come take a tour. And then it's right in the middle of, this is a little lake right here. Look at all those birdies. So that is the lighthouse that we are about to go check out. Once again, it's not open, but we're just gonna go take a tour of the outside of it. And then they got a statue over there, man and his dog, and then that's the lake, and there's a bird. I love birds so much. So this is a different view of another dock that we're at. So we were walking down the path and came across this fish of the project of Greater Port Clinton Area Arts Council. It's filled with a whole bunch of plastic bottles and cans, so not sure if it's meant for recycling or somebody just decided to do that themselves. Okay, so we are about to walk down this pier and go all the way to the very end over there.
How'd you fall on a rock? You're not even supposed to be over there.
So here we are, walking down this long pier. The further we get out, the more scared I'm gonna get, because I'm gonna feel like it's just in the open. Look, all the birds are doing tricks and they're flying really low. And they're all out there. It's probably hard to tell. It's so peaceful. So if you've never been to Lake Erie and you're wondering if it's actually like an ocean feel or not, I would say it does have sand, like you can see the ripples, and the water is like clear right here, but the more you get out you can't see. And I'm sure when it's stormy the waves are bigger than that, but for now, this today it's an October day, and it's not November, it's November, yeah. This is the left side of the pier, not so pretty. So one thing I will point out about this pier is if you come, be very careful, because the sidewalk is unaligned. There's steps that are definitely very uneven. So you want to be very careful, because one wrong tumble and you will fall into the water. And this is the whole way, not just right here. So I would not say it's wheelchair accessible unless you're gonna do some wheelies or something. So we have made it to the end of the pier. So now we are walking onto what they call the beach. You can actually come down here and get in the water, obviously when the temperature allows it. But they got some sand. Got all those birds. It looks like the water isn't as high as usual, because usually it'll come all the way up here. But yeah, this is their little beach that they have. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of seashells along here, and it's really crunchy. It sounds really cool, but check what we found. We don't know what it is. We're gonna take it home and wash it up. I don't know if you can see the best view because the way the sun is hitting, but
looks like a shark tooth.
We think that it is some sort of tooth. Not really sure, but we're gonna take it home. Oh my god, the glare is so bad, but yeah, we think it's some sort of tooth. Guess we'll find out. So right now, I am standing on the island. I call it an island because it's like water and then the island. So you could tell that definitely the water is not coming as high as it usually does right now, which is pretty cool because we can come out here and actually walk on it and get further out.
Wow.
Look at the ripples. You could tell.
This is a pretty one.
We're out here looking for shells right now to take back to Wilson, which is the KA. So here is the lighthouse. This is not a very big one, but it's here. And we're here. Can't go in it, but this is a visual of what the outside looks like. So a little history about this lighthouse. It was one of the earliest lighthouses on the port of Lake Erie, and it was built in 1833. And then it had electricity in 1926 up until 1952. And then in 2016, it was restored and it was moved to this site. And then it is the last remaining timber frame lighthouse on Lake Erie. Cool little information about it.